If your editing routine doesn't include this, you really cannot be sure that you have gotten the correct results. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma and today I want to tell you about something that's really actually very simple that you really have to include in your photo editing process to really make sure that your photo looks correct when you get done, and I'll tell you why I think that's important as well. Now, I'm actually trying out a new microphone setup today as well. Usually I use a shotgun mic on top of the camera, but the problem is that in this space there tends to be a lot of echo. I use this space for other things. It's not a dedicated studio, and so I really can't set up a lot of sound dampening in here, and that usually causes a lot of echoing. So I'm trying out this lavalier mic. Hopefully that'll help, but I still set up the shotgun mic today just in case, so we'll see how it goes. So what is this thing that you need to include in your photo editing process? Well, it is this. You need to look away. Walk away even. Come back to the edit a little while later. To explain how this is important, I actually want to take a step back and talk about white balance briefly. In your camera, there's a setting for white balance, which I'm sure you're probably aware of, even if you always keep it on auto. And the white balance controls the tones of the image from blue to yellow and red to green. When the white balance is set correctly, the white parts of the image appear to be white, as you would expect them to, and the other colors appear as they should as well, rather than anything being tinted. Now, at times you might actually want to change the white balance either in the camera or in the edit to make it look more accurate, or to make it actually look less accurate for artistic reasons. But the thing is that your eyes actually have white balance too, and your brain is constantly interpreting the data that's coming from your eyes to make sure that everything that you see is the color that it actually is, and to adapt to the tone of the lighting around you and sort of normalize it all toward a proper white balance. You'll notice that if you were to go and stand under a colored light for a while, maybe a really strong blue or red or something, and then you were to go back to normal light, when you get back under the white lights, everything is going to look kind of weird for a few seconds. So how does this actually affect your photo editing? Well, when you gradually change the sliders in your photo editor and you keep on staring at the photo for a while, you start to get used to the way that it looks. Suppose that you're adjusting a photo and you want to really make it pop. So you're pushing the saturation and the contrast up. And as you work, your brain is going to start interpreting the new level as normal. And then you'll think, that's not really enough. I should do a little more. And then that little bit more will stop impressing you again, and you'll add a little more, and so on and so on. And at some point you'll get done editing, you'll walk away, you'll come back later, and you'll find that your photo looks way overdone. Now, combating this though is really just as simple as looking away. That's something that I've been doing for years, whether I spent a long time editing a photo or I just looked at it for a couple of minutes. Periodically, just look up from your work. Look at something that's familiar to you, look out the window, observe your surroundings, something like that, and then look back to see what you think of the edit. And back to the normal video color. I've been gradually increasing the saturation and contrast of this video for the past several minutes, but I'm guessing you probably realized that it was changing, but you didn't really realize just how much it had changed until I reset it. Now, as a bonus, when you look away, try to look at something that is over 20 feet away. Staring at your computer screen for a long time when you're making a whole bunch of photo edits is really taxing on your eyes. Now, I actually am a software developer full-time, and so I look at my computer screen all day. And if I don't look off into the distance for a while periodically, I'll start to notice that my eyes actually have a hard time focusing on things that are much farther away than that screen is, usually actually until the next morning. So I like to follow what is called the 20-20-20 rule, which is every 20 minutes you look at something that's 20 feet away for 20 seconds. For software development, that's really all you need to give your eyes a break. But in photo editing, you really also want to keep the color in your brain sort of calibrated correctly. And for that, I would really suggest that you look away even more often. Maybe each time you make a change in your photo, or every couple of changes, just glance away for a few seconds and then glance back, so that you keep an eye on what the normal world looks like, because of course that is the baseline that the viewers of your photo are going to be coming from. So that is my thoughts. A lot of you might already be doing this, but it was kind of on my mind, and so I thought that I would share it anyway. If you enjoyed this, or if this gave you any ideas for your own photo editing routines, then don't forget to hit the like button on your way out and to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss more videos that I am really excited to share with you in the future. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.